Going live. We're live. Might caught me singing there. Good morning and welcome to another Top Tip Tuesday. Really, I probably shouldn't be doing my Top Tip Tuesday today because I'm meant to be off. Well, sort of. Yeah, just see if anyone's joining. Oh, I need to turn my phone off. So basically, my Top Tip Tuesday today is all about being a working mum, a working parent, shall we say, at the moment, because there's lots of people working at home at the moment. Good morning. If you're joining me live, please do say hello and let me know who's watching. Yeah, so it's all about being a working parent, a working mum, and staying sane. There is no doubt that being a working mum is difficult, but throw in school holidays, throw in a pandemic, and yeah, it gets a bit stressful. So today, as I am live, we may hear screams from downstairs from the children. The door may open at any time and a child might come in wanting to go to the toilet or wanting a snack or something, and that is just the joys of being a working parent. So if you, like me, are a working mum and trying to juggle everything at the moment, it really is a juggle. If you saw my post on social media yesterday, I was like, how do other people cope with this? So I thought that it might be quite good to come on and here I go, give you my top tips for staying sane being a working mum. So top tip number one for today is to plan. So for example, I've known for the last few weeks, obviously, that half term is coming up. So I can plan my work around that time. Difficult if you're a working mum and you're actually like going out to an office to work and you've got to juggle around that around kids and stuff. But if you're employed, you can probably take time off or you have childcare and that kind of thing. When you're self-employed, when you work at home, it's all just thrown into one. So yeah, my top tip number one is to plan. So like I say, I've known that half term has been coming up, so I can figure out what work I've got on and make sure that I do the majority of that work before half term comes, so that I can really be flexible in what I've got coming up. I create lists. Like, who is not a list lover? This is I use something called Asana, which is a really good tool for like project management and writing tasks and keeping you on track. And I also write, there we go, it's like lists of all my different clients and like all the things I need to do, and then I write a daily list so I know exactly what I've got to do. So for example, today I'm trying to take the day off, so I've done the majority of my work yesterday and I'll come online and do it tonight as well. So planning and being organised is definitely the best tip. And if you're not organised, good luck. Top tip number two is to turn off the tech. So when the kids are at home, when I have got my dedicated time with my little girl, I make sure that I put my phone on silent, I turn my little device off, put my phone sort of out of reach. Doesn't always work, I have to say, just so I'm not distracted by emails and social media, because it is so handy just to pick up your phone and check things, isn't it? So I try and put the tech away, keep my computer turned off so I don't get tempted to come just run on and check the emails, because that time is really important that you have with your children, so you need to embrace it. So we turn off the tech. Now it's not always easy, is it, if you've got important things to do, and you know, if there's something urgent, then fair enough, like go on and have a look. But generally, if you've organised and you've planned your time, then you shouldn't need to be checking the emails or checking social media all the time, and that time with your children is really precious. So that's what I try and do on that occasion. If somebody rings me when I'm not at my desk and I'm with my little girl, I just don't answer it, because I know that if I answer a work call when my little girl is there, she'll be like, "Mummy, mummy, mummy," and I can't give my clients the full dedication and attention that they need during that time. So I just don't answer my phone when I'm with her. I've got a comment here. Morning. Okay, it is hard to turn off the tech. It is really difficult to do it. But put Kate's thing here, yeah. But what I've learned is that, yeah, I find it such a distraction, and your head is in a different place. If my phone's nearby, or I've got my iPad out, or emails are binging away, like I turn off the notifications because it's a distraction. And what I think at the end of the day is, if I don't answer an email straight away, nobody's died. Do you know what I mean? An old boss of mine once said that to me. How important is it? Has anybody died? I'm like, oh, right, yeah, it gives you a new perspective on the way you look at things. So turn the tech off if you can. And then tip number 3, which I think we're all guilty of, is don't feel guilty. You know, one of the things that I think about being a working mom is that I am setting a good example for my children for the future. And if they see me busy, that I work hard, that I'm making money, and that's how I can afford to take them to nice places and do nice things, I want them to feel inspired by that. So I know that those times that I need to work, that I shouldn't feel guilty for it. If I was answering my phone to a client whilst I'm meant to be with my little girl or doing a nice thing and ignoring her, then yeah, I would feel guilty. But when I take that dedicated time, say you're in childcare, you're with your dad, you know, we're like splitting mornings and afternoons at the moment, I'm not going to feel guilty about working. And she understands that I do it to make pennies to buy her toys. So we all do it. We all have mum guilt. We all have parent guilt, but we have got to like let it go. Let it go. So this week is particularly challenging for me because my little girl is also self-isolating from somebody in her school has got COVID, somebody that she's been in contact with. So literally all our plans for half term have gone out the window. So it is a massive juggle. It's not as bad at the moment because my husband is at home, so we can do like mornings and afternoons between us. But next week he's back in the office, so I'm literally on my own. And again, you know, I'm going to try my hardest to make it work and just go online in the evening and do my work then. So probably next Tuesday when you see me do my top tip, I'll be a bit frazzled. But anyway, so top tips again: plan, organise your time, forward plan for when you've got things coming up, and then you know to do the majority of your work so you're not stressing about it during half term and school holidays. Plan your time as well, so you know what time you've got to spend at your desk. Top tip 2 is turn off the tech. Try and leave it aside when you're not working, and then you won't be distracted with it. Turn off your notifications and don't have the temptation to pick up your phone all the time. And then tip 3, like, don't feel guilty. You're rocking it being a working mum or working dad, and we are all just doing the best we can to crack on and make some money and give our children a good example of what it is to be a hard worker. So I hope that, you know, it wasn't a marketing tip, but it was just my little tip of things that I've learned over the years that I've been running my business, of how to juggle, because it is a juggle, being a working mum and running a business. So I hope you found that useful. Tune in next week again for top tips. And if you're a working mum, enjoy half term, and we can all get through this pandemic together. See you all soon.